Hey everyone, my name is Dr. I'd like to thank you very much for joining me. All right, so I've got a little time on my hands. So today we're going to talk about the opportunity. This is be the third video on business, third and last one. So today we're going to be talking about business and opportunity. So I want to get this going. So let's get on the board and let's piggyback and talk about this thing. Put my glasses somewhere over here. Okay, cool. Let me reverse this. All right, so let's talk about this. For me, I started out of poverty. And yes, I have friends and I have family members and I have church members. But one thing I want to get you guys to realize is that this equation right here, you have to focus on yourself. You have to focus on yourself. And you think, well, I'm selfish. Well, no, you're not selfish, because think about it. Is it just you, or is it your family and someone else? You have a gift. It can be an entrepreneur. It can be a lawyer, doctor, or whatever. You have a gift. You have to go to technology plus learning plus a teacher. If you take those things and you add time plus action, you can't help but make money. Listen. I know it's hard out there for a lot of you guys to really think about this. I'm not joking when I said I came from this. My senior year in high school, all I had was one pair of pants and I looked like that. The only difference between me and my friends and families and all that, and this picture here, the only difference is I took the teaching, the technology. I had a camera, a lighting, and audio. I had a teacher. Those teachers was teaching me about the camera, the lighting, and the audio. And then I just took learning and I was absorbing all that information. Plus time and action. That's what I did. I gave it time. 4 years. It took me from the very beginning to 4 years later. A lot of action in between time. And I said it before and I'll say it again. My first check was $25,000. And that was then. This is now. So let's go back to the board real quick. We talk about money. Once you receive money, 80% of people, and we talked about that in the last video about faith, spends their money. 80%. And I'm no different. I went homeless. I made a lot of money and I spent it all and I became homeless. Lesson learned. You're going to learn from me. Then I decided, what else can you do with your money? Invest. We talked about the talents, 5, 2, and 1. Only 20% learn to invest their money out of that. Now, out of the 20%, they break it down to real estate, stocks and bonds, and business. Okay? So think about that. 80% spend the money, don't have no money. 20% invest, and out of the 20%, they get into real estate, stocks and bonds, and business and acquisition. Okay. Me, I have 10 years plus or minus, in all three of them. Because after I went from homeless and started learning about investing, 10 years. I didn't stop. And now I'm giving back. Right now, you got me giving back. Who am I giving back to? I'm giving back to anyone who wants to go through this process to get out from where they're at to where they're trying to go. So let's also divide. Let's talk about this. The first thing I'm going to start teaching everyone is this: stocks and bonds. Please understand this. 1, I'm not here to make money off of you. No one is here to make money off of anyone. Everything I'm about to teach you, you can get online. The stocks and bonds, you can get that online. Anything and everything. But if you remember the last video I did about business, part 2, I said there's questions that you just don't know what the questions are, right? You don't know how to answer because you don't know them. What I'm giving back, and I know it's backwards, but what I'm giving back, and I click this here, this right here. That's what it is. I'm giving back, becoming your teacher. When it comes to the stocks, when it comes to the bonds, all of that, that's 10 years I've been working that plan. Technology, you can learn from YouTube. You can learn from YouTube, but you need a teacher. So if you click on that link that I've got below this video, it's going to take you to another page. That page you can sign up. $100. That's it. That's it. I don't care how long it takes. It can take 1 month. The program is actually about 6 weeks. It can take 1 month, 2 years. It doesn't matter. All you're going to pay me as your teacher is $100. That's it. $100 for you and or your family. It doesn't matter. I don't care about the money. I care about giving back. My objective is just simply giving back. So I'm going to give it back, and what I'm going to do is teach you something that's already out there. But the first thing I'm going to teach you is the stocks and bonds and option program. Now, let me sit this down right here. And let's keep this in perspective. Everyone has a gift. If you're lost on your gift, if you don't know what it is that you're supposed to do, I think you do know. And you need some help in learning how to. The teacher, we call them counselors, we call them consultants, we call them whatever we want to get. All right, Faith family, good job. Now, think about in stocks, in real estate, in business. Now, let me define those three just real quick. Unless you have $100,000 or somewhere out there, don't get into real estate. Real estate, you can buy a house, fix it up and flip it. Real estate, you can buy and hold it. Real estate, you can do a option to purchase it. There's so much craziness in real estate, but real estate, you need an educator to sit you down to find the path that's right for you and the finances that you have. But in real estate, unless you're a broker and you're just an investor, do not get in real estate unless you got some money to give away. And see, the thing is, if I get $100,000 and I buy 2 or 3 houses, I might break it down and only get paid $7, maybe $1,000 a month. Before I get my return, it's going to take a while before I get a solid return for my money. So just be mindful. Real estate is what we call the big boy investing or big boy game. Business, acquisition business. I can show you to buy $1 million, $1.7 million. The last business I bought was $1.7 million with no money down. Did it, done it. It's not easy. It takes time, 8 months worth of time, this last deal, but it's something that I can teach you. Stocks and bonds is very easy once you get it. If you watch my last video, I talked about emotion. Check your emotion. Stocks is one of those emotional things that you really got to check and be careful with. I'm going to show you the mistakes that I made and others make. We're going to find out if you need to be a day trader, week trader, monthly trader, or an investor. We're going to talk about stocks or option purchase, because if you got money, then we'll get into other things. But stocks is where I started from, because I made a little money when I got into the military out of homeless. And then I took that money and I started learning stocks. But then I got from stocks to options, and options is what I do to this day. All right, options and stocks, you can make money when the market goes up, down, or sideways. It doesn't matter. So that's what I'm giving back. 10 plus years, I'm giving back. And again, let me repeat this, guys. I am not giving you anything you cannot learn in YouTube. Let's just stop with the craziness and these excuses that why do I need to pay you for something that I can learn on myself? Go learn. I'm not asking you to convince you to learn something that you can learn on yourself. What I'm saying is I am giving back by being a teacher to you in learning what you're learning. You can go as fast or as slow. I have a way to do what I do. But if you go faster or slower, it doesn't matter. $100, one-time payment for as long as we're together in the stock market. That's all I'm saying. This is not for me. Again, I say this is not for me to make money. This is for me to give back to you. And if you don't have $100 to spend on yourself for knowledge, for learning, then you need to backtrack, find out what your gift is, give it some more time, stop spending your money and start investing your money. We'll talk about the very basics all the way up. Okay? So this is business part 3. This is all I got for today. I appreciate you. I'm going to be your teacher. Sign up. When I put the link on, you guys can sign up. Sign up. This is for you and your family. $100 is for you and your family. So if I'm online and we do live videos, which I'm going to do live, we're going to do live and so we can communicate each other. And then versus email, we're going to have email. But when I'm live, when we're live together, have your whole family into this thing. Trust me, it's going to be worthwhile. Other than that, like I said, friends, family, and church, it's time to be selfish, because selfish gets you grown up. Let me explain selfish, and especially when it comes to money. I'm going to teach you this real fast. Okay, think about this. Because everyone has a problem with selfish. Okay, here's a cup. In the scripture, it talks about shaking over, flowing over, and all that craziness. Okay, here's how much money you make now. If I decide to give now, what's going to happen? My money will go back down to here. The job that I make is going to give me back here. It's going to bring me back up here. And every time you give, it's going to take you here. Every time you make money, it brings you back here. Lesson number 1 in what I'm about to show you is, when I say fix myself and then have a future goals, the first thing you need to realize is you do not give. You give, according to scripture, when your money is up here, pressed down, flowing over. You give this flow over. Okay? So first thing I want you to understand, unless your lifestyle is like this, you do not give. If your lifestyle is like this and you're giving and you're flowing over, you got extra money, then you can give this. All right? That was a lesson that I had to learn. And that was one of the reasons why I got into homeless in the first place. I was giving when I should not have been giving. I was giving when I should have been investing. And then I should have invested until my lifestyle or my future goals was met. Once my future goals was met, then the extra money that I make, gladly give it, and I can take it to zero. My investments, I can take it to zero as long as my overall lifestyle has been met. The reason a lot of people have not have their lifestyle met is because they're spending. Giving is spending. They're spending and not investing. So allow me to be your teacher. In the stocks, we're going to learn that. If you want to learn into the other arenas, business and acquisitions, real estate and all that, that's a totally different beast. That's totally different cost. I'm only giving you this one time, one special. Once this is over, it's over. You're the only one who's going to get this opportunity, $100 for as long as you're with me, to learn as a teacher, to learn stocks and bonds and options. Anyway, the time to all those classes is coming out soon, so look out for that. Here's a link. Once I put that link up, here's a link, and we'll just go from there. All right, guys. Thank you, Angel. What's up? Azaz, what's going on, brother? Everybody else, Faith, family. Yes, everyone else who's watching, thank you very much. I will talk to you guys soon. I'm going to have lunch and get back to work. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye.